What's going on, guys? I am Lude, and today we're going to be messing around with the current special event that is going on. As you can see, the Cannon Cart 2v2 draft challenge is going on at the moment. We still have 1 day and 7 hours at the time of this recording, and as you can see, I've already used my free entry and ended up getting at 7 wins, and of course I was at 7-2, so that game was the loss, and I obviously didn't get to claim the Cannon Cart, which is the card that I've tried to get. So we're gonna go ahead and mess around with it, hopefully have some fun. To be honest with you guys, the reason why I lost is mainly because I've had a lot of teammates that just kept bailing on me. You know, they bounced, they didn't even bother continuing the match. So hopefully we don't get that in this video. If it does happen, then there you go. Like I said, it's all about your teammate as well. You can't really compete against 2 other players, and I mean you can, but it's a lot more difficult. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first battle and let's see what is going to be going on. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and take the fireball right off the bat. I will also be taking the minion horde, since you can obviously counter that with the fireball. I also am going to take the giant, just mainly because I hate the royal giant and I've used giant before. We'll take the goblin gang right over there. So by the looks of it, we honestly have a heavy deck, but it looks a lot of fun to use, and it looks like a lot of cards that I know how to use as well. So it is all up to the Cairo, and hopefully him and his teammate end up giving me some good ass cards. So we're going to be going off right off the bat with, you know, let's go ahead and with the giant right over here. We are going to be placing the bomber right behind him. I didn't take a look and see if they ended up having some kind of direct damage or something like that, but I'm going to wait off right over here, and if they end up taking out that witch, then I'm going to go ahead and drop the bomber, which they did, and by the looks of it, they wasted their arrows as well, so I don't know if they're going to have anything else. I'm going to go ahead and just drop the minion horde, hoping that this was a good decision, but let's go ahead and see what ends up happening. And oh my god, by the looks of it, we ended up doing really well right over here. We did a good amount of damage right over there. Unfortunately, they still ended up taking out the minions, and that's still fine, but I mean, look at the amount of damage. We did about half of their damage right over there. So we are going to go ahead and counter these archers with the dart goblin right over here, and he does have his hog rider coming in, so I am going to go ahead and drop the cannon cart over there. He also has his prince on the left tower, and we're going to go ahead and just drop the goblin gang. As you can see, my teammate messed up with the zap. I don't know what kind of placement that was, but I'm going to ignore it and just keep on moving on. And by the looks of it, this witch couldn't even get to the tower, unfortunately. So we are going to go ahead and reset over here and just drop down a giant right over here. Now, I do know that they have the lightning, so I'm not going to be bothering by placing the bomber behind it. I have to kind of wait until it's baited, if you know what I mean. So that giant is getting targeted. As you can see, the cannon is doing some damage onto that giant, and he went ahead and actually dropped down his 3 minions. So if he ends up dropping down arrows or something like that, never mind, by the looks of it, they didn't. So I am going to go ahead and drop down the minion horde over here for that inferno dragon, and I guarantee you that they are going to be arrowing those out. Let's see what actually happens. By the looks of it, we slowly got to chip away over there, and they arrowed out the dart goblin, which honestly, I don't know what they were doing, but hey, I'll take it. So we did a lot of damage over there. I am going to go ahead and just push with this night witch, even though she is basically taken out at that point. We are going to drop down the bomber right over here, just because the bomber is a good card to take out all of those troops. I mean, look at the splash damage, dude. That's crazy. Giant's going in just to make sure that he's soaking up all that damage and not taking it onto the tower, and the giant is going to be heading in and getting some damage over there. I am going to go ahead and just drop down the lightning. They went ahead and arrowed. That hog rider is coming in, and by the looks of it, we ended up winning this one. So 17 seconds left in the game, and by the looks of it, they don't really have anything to do. I mean, we can go ahead and send in a fireball right over here, and as you can see, we basically have 2 towers at this point. 6 seconds left. By the looks of it, they can take out the tower. So there you guys go. First game went really well. Let's go ahead and jump into the second one and see what it is going to be like. Alright, jumping into the second battle. Let's see who we're going to be going up against. We are going to be going up against Bang Crew, and actually, I think that's the name. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. But we are going to go ahead and take the hog rider right over here. We are going to take the spear goblins. We also are going to be taking, I'm going to take the Goblin Barrel just because I like doing Hog Rider, Goblin Barrel. We also are going to be taking the Baby Dragon to counter that Graveyard, and by the looks of it, we ended up having a pretty good deck for half of the cards that we have. 4 of the cards are pretty good. I don't know about the rest. We do have a Fireball, and as you can see, the next card is the Goblin. So by the looks of it, you know, we might have a really good deck. Oh my god, he gave us a Tornado as well. All right. I think we're going to win this one. This one is looking pretty good. So they do have this Knight coming down right over here. I am just going to go ahead and send in some Goblins right at the back. They also have a Princess, so I am just going to go ahead and send in that Fireball right off the bat right over there. They do have a Rocket, so that Rocket is going to be taking out that tower or that Goblin Hut. And wow, they have another Princess. So I am gonna go ahead and send in this Hog Rider with this Goblin Barrel. My teammate right over here missed the poison just because of me. I sent in the okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send in the Tornado. That way they go ahead and get taken out. And oh my god, I should have actually waited to drop my Baby Dragon. That's taken out. All right, that's my fault. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and drop the Baby Dragon right over here, taking all of that out. Unfortunately, my timing was really off and I couldn't get that out, but that's okay. You don't want to give up just yet. We haven't even hit double elixir, so we are still going to be able to hopefully win this one. They do have this cannon card coming in. I do have the Fireball just in case. I am going to go ahead and send in this Hog Rider though, just because that Baby Dragon is going on over there. And my teammate sent in this Poison, trying to, I think, predict maybe a Princess or something like that, but that Musketeer, as you can see, did get targeted on that tower, and we are very close to actually taking it out. I am just going to go ahead and send in this Goblin Barrel. Hopefully that can take it out. I don't know if they're going to be able to counter it. By the looks of it, we ended up taking it out, which was exactly what I wanted, so that's pretty good. Now we can focus on taking out this right side tower as well. We're going to go ahead and just drop some Goblins over here just to cycle our cards. Now, by the looks of it, I don't know if they're waiting on a huge push or something like that, but hopefully they don't drop down hopefully they send in their Graveyard very soon, just because I want to use this Baby Dragon without wasting most of my elixir. I am going to go ahead and counter this Princess, or get her targeted onto those Spear Goblins, and my teammate went ahead and sent in that Cannon card. I am going to go ahead and also send in this Hog Rider with this Goblin Barrel, and of course we do have the Fireball, so I am going to go ahead and, oh, I missed her. Oh, never mind, I got her. Okay. I thought that I missed her, but luckily she ended up moving forward. So by the looks of it, we're doing actually pretty good. Now we do have to go ahead over here and defend, make sure that we don't actually take that much damage, just because, again, we are trying to win this and we don't want to lose that badly. So by the looks of it, we are defending really well. We are going to go ahead and send in some Spear Goblins. I am going to go ahead and drop my Hog Rider, sending in the Goblin Barrel, and of course they drop down the Princess. Oh my god, they have a log, but by the looks of it, that cannon was still targeted, and as you can see, that gives us the game. I'm just going to go ahead and send in the Fireball right over there, and there you guys go. The second one went according to plan as well. You never want to doubt yourself. As you can see, I failed the first part, which obviously was my fault since I didn't play I wasted most of my elixir and didn't save the Baby Dragon, but again, you never want to doubt yourself. You always want to go ahead and think, okay, well, that's one tower out. Just wait till double elixir. We still have time, all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into the last battle. Hopefully it can be a win. That would be really well. Other than that, I can't really say that much. We are going to go ahead and take this Goblin Barrel right over here. And, okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky because Lava Hound is lower elixir, yet it's in the air, but Golem is a lot more, and it still does a lot more damage on the ground. I'm gonna actually wait over here just to see what kind of cards they're going up against my teammate and my opponents, and by the looks of it, so they have a Musketeer, they can go ahead and counter the Lava Hound. Oh, we have Trey Muskets. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the Golem. We are going to take the Poison right over here. I am going to take the Executioner, and this is looking very, very heavy. Hopefully, it can actually pan out with the rest of the 4 cards. Hopefully, they're a low elixir. We did get arrows, so that's not bad. And I still don't know what the rest of the cards are just yet. But we are going to go ahead and actually, let's see what my teammate does. So, this Executioner is definitely going to be needed for that Lava Hound, which is going to be easy to take out because, again, the Executioner is good with that boomerang that it goes around, or whatever you want to call that. We are going to go ahead and just drop down the Golem right over here to distract most of those troops, and that way the Executioner can go ahead and stay alive and focus onto that Lava Hound. As you can see, we took it out very, very easily, and now we're gonna go ahead and drop this ice golem right in front. So they gave us quite a lot of good cards, as you can see, but those golemites are on the tower and they are doing some work right over there. I am thinking about dropping down a poison. Let's see if we can get this. Yep, there we go. That was pretty good. And unfortunately, most of our troops did end up dying right over there. So I am gonna drop some archers, and oh, come on, the cannon card got targeted onto the tower, and now the hog rider is staying alive. And the miner did come in right over here, so they are chipping away really, really well with all of that damage. I am going to go ahead and send in the goblin barrel over here. Hopefully that was a good decision. They ended up having a log again, so okay, I understand. This is going to be a lot more difficult than the last couple of battles, mainly because, again, we do have a lot of heavy troops. So we are going to go ahead and just calm down and take it easy and slow. That way we can play our golem in our favor and stuff like that. He does have a pump, as you can see, but I don't know if he's going to go ahead and pump or anything. I am just going to go ahead and drop down the golem right over here, making sure that they go ahead and continue on this route. And by the looks of it, it didn't work out the way I thought it would. They ended up going ahead and pressuring the other lane. Hopefully these stray muskets do some work. I am just going to go ahead and... Never mind. Alright. Alright, well, this is not working the way I expected. Unfortunately... we're going to go ahead and actually just drop down the graveyard right over here along with that executioner, and the trained muskets are going to be followed up with this ice golem and giant, and hopefully, oh my god, okay, so we ended up taking out that tower. We are going to go ahead and send in a poison right over here because I am predicting some kind of card that they are going to be sending. I am going to go ahead and send in arrows as well, and again, look at that. Don't doubt yourself, don't doubt yourself, don't doubt yourself. There you guys go. By the looks of it, we are actually killing it right now, and we actually might get the 3 crown. We have done a lot more damage, and we're gonna go ahead and let's drop down the golem in the base and then try to see if we can get ourselves a graveyard. So there goes the golem, and let's go ahead and actually send in he is going to go ahead and send in the giant over there for defensive purposes. I am going to be dropping down the graveyard, and hopefully this can actually be it. Golem did go ahead and explode right over there. Couple more seconds, and there you guys go. There's the 3 crown, 3 wins right off the bat, and everything went according to plan. So my teammates were really well. I did mess up, but again, we still ended up winning, and as you can see, most of the matches we ended up losing in the beginning half, but again, you don't want to doubt yourself. So there you guys go, 3 wins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and share it with anyone that you think needs sharing. I am Lude. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and as always, stay positive. Peace.